Imagine a small city surrounded by hills, a place of farmers, traders, and warriors. No one living there could have imagined that their home would one day control lands stretching from Britain to the Middle East, shaping law, language, architecture, and civilization itself. For over 1,000 years, one power dominated the ancient world, the Roman Empire. But how did a tiny settlement become history's greatest superpower? And more importantly, why did it collapse? This is the story of ambition, genius, betrayal, and slow decline, the rise and fall of Rome. According to legend, Rome was founded in 753 BC by twin brothers raised by a wolf. While the myth is symbolic, archaeology shows that early settlers truly did build villages along the Tiber River in central Italy. The location was perfect, close to trade routes, protected by hills, near fertile farmland. Early Rome was ruled by kings, but around 509 BC, citizens overthrew the monarchy and created something revolutionary: a republic. Instead of one ruler, elected officials governed the state. Power was divided among senators, magistrates, and assemblies. This system allowed Rome to grow without relying on a single leader. But Rome's strength came from something even more important: discipline. Roman citizens served as soldiers. Every victory brought land, wealth, and influence. Slowly, neighboring territories fell under Roman control. Rome's expansion was not accidental. Roman armies were organized, trained, and brutally efficient. Their legions built roads, forts, and supply lines wherever they marched. One of Rome's greatest rivals was Carthage, a powerful North African empire. During the Punic Wars, the famous general Hannibal marched elephants across the Alps to invade Italy. Yet Rome refused to surrender. After decades of war, Rome destroyed Carthage completely, becoming the dominant power of the Mediterranean. With victory came wealth and problems. As Rome grew richer, generals gained personal armies. Politicians fought for influence. Inequality increased the republic that once united citizens began to crack under ambition. Into this chaos stepped one of history's most famous figures, Julius Caesar. A brilliant general and politician, Caesar conquered Gaul, gaining enormous popularity with soldiers and the public. But Rome feared powerful leaders. When ordered to give up command, Caesar made a decision that changed history forever. He crossed the Rubicon River with his army, an illegal act of rebellion. Civil war followed. Caesar emerged victorious and declared himself dictator for life. Some Romans believed he would become king, something they hated since overthrowing monarchy centuries earlier. In 44 BC, senators assassinated Caesar inside the Senate chamber. They believed they were saving the republic. Instead, they destroyed it. After Caesar's death, another civil war erupted. Eventually, Caesar's adopted heir, Augustus, defeated his rivals. Rather than calling himself king, Augustus cleverly maintained the appearance of a republic while holding ultimate power. Thus began the Roman Empire. Under Augustus, roads connected continents. Trade flourished. Crime decreased, borders stabilized. This era became known as the Pax Romana, Roman peace, for nearly 200 years. The empire experienced prosperity and relative stability. Cities grew. Engineering advances. Romans built aqueducts carrying fresh water across miles, massive amphitheaters, and roads so durable that many still exist today. Rome had become the center of the known world, but absolute power attracts dangerous rulers. Some emperors governed wisely, others ruled through fear. One of the most infamous was Nero. Ancient writers accused Nero of cruelty, extravagance, and paranoia. In 64 AD, a massive fire devastated Rome. Rumors spread that Nero himself started it, though historians still debate the truth. What is certain is that instability increased. Emperors were often assassinated. Armies declared their own generals rulers. Political chaos weakened the empire from within. Meanwhile, threats grew along distant borders. By the 3rd century, Rome faced multiple crises at once: economic inflation, civil wars, foreign invasions, plague outbreaks. The empire had grown too large to manage effectively. Communication across vast distances was slow. Defending thousands of miles of borders drained resources. To restore order, Emperor Constantine the Great introduced major reforms. He legalized Christianity and founded a new capital in the east, Constantinople. This city was strategically located between Europe and Asia and quickly became wealthy and powerful. Eventually, the empire split into two halves: Western Roman Empire, Eastern Roman Empire. The East prospered. The West struggled. Germanic tribes increasingly crossed Roman borders. Some came as refugees fleeing other invaders. Others came as conquerors. Roman armies, once unstoppable, were weaker and often relied on foreign mercenaries. In 410 AD, the unthinkable happened. Rome itself, the eternal city, was sacked. The psychological shock was enormous. Decades later, in 476 AD, a Germanic leader deposed the last Western emperor. The Western Roman Empire officially ended. The once unstoppable superpower had collapsed. Rome didn't fall in a single moment. It declined slowly through political corruption, economic instability, military overextension, leadership crises, external invasions. Ironically, the empire became a victim of its own success. It grew too vast to control. Yet Rome never truly disappeared. Its influence survives everywhere. Modern law systems, languages like Spanish, French, and Italian, architecture and engineering, government structures. Even today, when we walk on paved roads or enter massive stadiums, we see echoes of Rome. A small city beside a river once ruled the world and changed human history forever. Follow 4 more history stories from around the world.